What's up, gamers, and hello YouTube. Today we're spectating solos. First we're gonna do a spectating solos on crossplay on, and then we're gonna do a crossplay off one. So only PS4 players. And we're gonna see if there's a difference there or if all the lobbies are actually the same and the players are the same. Because there's this whole myth around crossplay off being easier because it takes longer to queue in, and so skill-based matchmaking is less heavy because it can't find good players to put you against.
Welcome to the gulag.
But we'll see with this series if it's actually true or not, and we're also gonna test out like mouse and key on PC versus controller on PC, if you get queued in with better or worse players and all that. So I hope this series is gonna be something you guys like, because I do like it a lot. So first we drop in, we split. No audio. So we're spectating this guy.
Return to base for debrief.
Cloud 90. At the moment all the accounts are kind of buggy, with the API being limited to Warzone stats and other services. So it's kind of hard to track people's scores, like KDs and all that. But if possible, I will edit that in afterwards and we'll see how good the players actually are. You got a decent start with like 2 MP40s. I would swap out the ground or the good luck loadout though, because it has no attachments, and I think we saw an assault rifle earlier, or LMG, and a purple one at that. So I would definitely swap out one of your MP40s. He just did that. Me personally would opt for the brand instead of the Kar 98, because the Kar 98 has a lot of flinch. So if you're in a medium to long range fight, you're not gonna cut it with the MP40, and your Kar 98 is gonna have a lot of flinch, so you have to hit your shots immediately. Kinda catch your opponent off guard. Doesn't seem like this guy has auto attack sprint on. It usually says something about the skill level, but not always. There are just people that don't like having to run all the time. I get it. He does have a fair amount of games played this season, because he's already level 141. And he has the I was there calling card, so he was there. Huge start actually. Has a lot of cash, only 1 kill from the gulag. That was actually me. It hurts to think about that. Decent ground loot. He's probably marking the map. Yes, he's marking the most wanted. Probably gonna try and sneak up on him. Let's see if he does a recon or a bounty along the way. Most wanted just got killed. I don't think he realizes it, and he's just pushing over anyways. I mean, there are good odds that there is still somebody over there. That's because the most wanted died. And died so quickly. He does not trust the MG42. And frankly, I don't either. He's opting not to touch the recon though. So he probably has a different contract in mind, or he just doesn't want to be exposed with the flare that goes up after you do a recon. It looks like he hasn't really played a lot of games though. Like he probably has played more Rebirth and maybe Vanguard than actual Warzone. Because he had to test out the automaton recoil there. Let's see what he does here. Like me personally, I would go for the bounty now. Or for a buy station over here. Just make sure you have some information going on the people around you. Because now you're just walking in the darkness, basically. People could be everywhere. I would mark this guy real quick. He does. So we can assume this is a decent player. Like above average KD at least. We get a little slide cancel in there. Maybe he only slide cancels when he needs to. Wait. Okay, that wasn't loaded in on the PS4. Maybe on a different console it would have been loaded in. But it kind of seemed like there was like a head floating around. Like the invisibility glitch earlier in the game. Okay. Is he gonna shoot and give away his positioning to the other guy? The Bertha is just teasing him now. And it drives off. I would have ignored the Bertha until it got out. I would have focused this guy first. Like make sure that I can catch this guy off guard. Because he is not aware of his position. First down is trophy. I would be pushing this really hard. Yeah, that's the thing with the Car 98. It has such an annoying sway about it. And it zooms in so much too. Yeah, I would have pushed that a long time ago, homie. And he opts to go away. My earlier assessment of this guy being a decent player with an above average KD might still be true. But he certainly is a very, very conservative player. Yeah, he only throws in a slide cancel when he's out in the open, so at least he's aware of that. He throws down really inconsistent slide cancels though. Like I would be slide canceling my ass off here. There's one sniper shot and you're dead. I would not peek that long. Especially with two loadouts next to me. One just disappeared, so one player got killed. The Bertha is coming back. I would keep the bazooka and actually shoot the Bertha. So he opted for a ghost loadout with the Bren. So he's aware of the meta as well. And he's got the Bren, I think, fully leveled. This looks like a meta build, or at least as close to meta as we can get right now, without knowing the actual stats. Gotta wait for JGOD and True Game Data to actually finish up with their testings. So far, this guy is surviving. The Bertha got out over here, so it's fair to assume that the Bertha is a really aggro player and trying to rack up as many kills as possible over there. I think he's using the 4x hybrid scope or whatever it's called. You can actually see somebody over there way in the distance. Somebody flying in. Easy kills. Easy beams. He's gonna wait for him to get his loadout. He's down bad because he can only see his feet. And now is the time to shoot. He waited a second longer than he needed to, but he actually got the kill. It's kind of ready. And he gets destroyed. This guy swishes on the spectating screen right now. And I feel like this is going to be a way more aggressive player. Not sure what gun this is. Kind of looks like the MG. It's the Bren. Okay. Bren and ground loot MP40, so E2 probably got Ghost off rip. It's funny to see how many people rock Ghost off rip and choose for the long range options to not be their loadout guns. Like for some reason I prefer to have my close range guns always to be built out the way I want them to. You can actually see him, man. He's wide in the open. Oh my lord, he's missing so many shots. He does have 7 kills now. With 2 absolute freebies. There's still a loadout over there. I would still be scanning that part. But he opts for whatever he's doing right now. I think he thinks we're spectating him because he's sus or something. Okay, that loadout disappeared, so that guy died. Huge bag to be found there. I think an armor satchel too, if I saw it correctly. I could be faded though.
I need recon on my position.
He's popping an advanced.
I need recon on my position.
There's one guy flying in,
Moving here.
already marking in front of him. But he's flying at such a speed that he's probably gonna end up on the big game bounty. I would be marking this though. Like this hill is gonna be your sweet spot. You're gonna catch this guy off rotating if you go over here. Although, you're kinda in a weird triangle now. I would not go right.
Moving here.
Because this hill is gonna hold you at some point. Because you're gonna rotate in or you're gonna rotate on the hill. And he's gonna have high ground at some point. He's now shooting the guy parachuting in. He's got some work to do on his aim. It's decent movement there. Level 37 in this season, so hasn't played a lot of Vanguard, Royale or Vanguard Warzone. And that's probably why he's missing so many shots. Because the Vanguard guns do have a lot more recoil than the Modern Warfare ones. And more than the Cold War ones as well. Like even the MG82, if you build it out to be meta, you're just gonna have to drag down straight down. And on the Modern Warfare weapons, you basically don't even have to move your stick. It's so easy to hit your shots with those. Especially if you think back to when the AMX was meta and people were like, oh my god, the recoil is so hard to control. Looking back now and playing again with the AMX, it doesn't feel like it has recoil at all. Like the C58, the EM2s, NG82s, they have so much more recoil that it is a night and day comparison. And then Vanguard guns even have more, so... Like even the automaton wasn't as much as of laser as some of the Cold War and Modern Warfare guns. We're in a weird part of the circle, like we know somebody has to be around here somewhere, like on this hill. And there are 17 people left in such a big zone that it's gonna be really hard to find people. Let's see if this guy is gonna get double digits though. He has money for a UAV, so I would be looking for a buy station at the moment. He keeps thinking he sees somebody, so he definitely isn't aware of the map yet. Which is normal. This map is also really hard with visibility. He heard a shot right in front of him. And now he spots him. He immediately goes to shoot. Something I wouldn't have done. I would have first marked the guy. Because the life mark makes it way easier to spot your people and to hit your shots afterwards. Really clean kill though. Now he has to worry about somebody to his lower left. Because that guy was shooting somebody and it didn't look like he got the kill yet. Instead, he's only looking to the right, which is kind of odd. Like, I would be clearing out my left first. Like, of course, give a peek to the right side. But make sure you get the guy on the left first. Because if you throw down your airstrike as well, you pop up on the minimap for like a brief second or two. And that throws away your positioning. Like, it's a tell. Opts not to shoot anymore. Goes for the other guy aiming at him. Didn't spot him at first. Got him now. Looking back down again. He's still there. Easy beams. Goes for the nade. Double nade. Wouldn't have gone for the double nade. That's the easy kill though. Because that's a waste of your nades. To be fair. Like, he has zone, he has to rotate towards you. Or run into the gas, and the gas is gonna kill him anyways. So I would have thrown either one nade or just wait for a second. Maybe throw a nade behind him after like 2 seconds so he can't go across the mountain. But either way, 10 kills already. 11 other or 10 other players left as well. It's looking like this guy might win this game. Still has to worry about somebody on his left side though.
10 remain. Victory is within
9
reach.
other people left. It's weird, man. The zone is so big still. There are definitely people near ruins rotating up. He could even get flanked, like, to be completely honest. I would maybe be tempted to do like a reversed pinwheel rotation, where you go out of zone for a second, look over here, go back up. He's now getting pushed by the Bertha. Bertha jumps out and he beams him. Absolute beam on this guy. Had to switch guns. The Bertha guy absolutely choked there.
Requesting recon.
And he gets a UAV out of it as well. He gets an easy mark over there. You can remember that one. 2 people fighting there, by the way. So if he gets this next guy, he's gonna have 6 other players left. The other guy is pushing him. This is perfect for him. He could rotate up and get the high ground on these guys. He is a little hesitant though. Grab his nade. Or grab the muni box. That works as well. Reloading. It's weird that he hasn't marked the other player, because as we saw these guys fighting, this guy rotating towards the fight, we also got a ping over here somewhere. And that's the guy I want to mark, because I can remember people to my left. One guy to my right is gonna fuck me up at some point. So I would take care of the guy to the right first. Which seems like he's doing that right now. Using the pinwheel rotation to a T. Still very hesitant though. Takes out his brand. Tries to spot like the slightest of movements. Doesn't see anything. Yeah, I don't like what he's doing here. He's like moving towards the shed, but he's not particularly obsessed with getting good cover. Like, if I'm rotating, I'm looking for hard cover the whole time. Like, give me a piece of metal, give me a wall, give me some rocks to hide behind. But I'm not gonna stand in the open like he's doing now. He spotted somebody to the right. He's mounting up to see if he can still see him. He lost him. Goes back to looking to his left, but he is so exposed. This is where you need to rotate back over the hill. Get a piece of hard cover. Because there's a bunch of rocks to hide behind. The map design in this map is perfect. Like, the trees aren't as annoying in Verdansk where you could like hide behind a tree and not get shot ever. But it's also like, there are so many rocks. You can use that for your advantage, and he's still looking for that guy. 2 other players left. I will make sure that I'm on the right side behind one of these rocks. And he's doing that right now.
Disregard that.
He saw the airstrike going live. Somebody did spot him because he got airstrike. So you know somebody's near the most wanted because it popped up on the minimap. And then you have the guy to your left probably. Using the pinwheel rotation again. Kudos to Iceman Isaac who coined that in the Warzone scene. Is that Krampus? No shot, right? That's a durable gas mask though. I wouldn't be looking at anybody's loot at this point in the match. Because you've got decent weapons. High ground as well.
Disregard that.
He keeps thinking people are in bushes. Which is like good on him, because they might as well be. He heard sniper shots and is making his way over to look at him. Going for the ultimate high ground. Very smart. You can see him there, yes. Immediately shot. It's the last guy. He has to rotate out of there. But he has to rotate as well. Which makes me feel like it wasn't a good idea to shoot yet. He has a beam though. Played up though. Can even run back into the gas. You have a durable gas mask. Sniping is really hard right now. And he's taking advantage. I would wallbang that, but he gets the kill. Let's go.